Peace, peace, family. It's Phoenix Bars, the paradigm killer. Once again, family. Once again. And this was a suggestion that was given to me by a very close friend of mine. And I think it's an excellent suggestion, so I'm running with it. And I'm going to call this another series, y'all. I'm king of the series, but another series, and I'm going to call it the Giza Death Star breakdown. That's what I'm calling it. The Giza Death Star breakdown part 1. And that's where we at. Because this person, and this person speaks to the type of people that I rock with. She watched the video, my 2 videos where I introduced my favorite author. And instead of and it was kind of the information, not so much the information, but just, there were a couple things that, were just out of this person's reach. And instead of just moving on, and let's be real, this person is a person who could have just took the easy way out and asked me a whole bunch of, not so much frivolous, but they could have came to me and had me do the work for them. But instead of that, they actually did the work. They actually looked up the books I'm talking about. They actually looked into the author that I was talking about, just to see if what I was saying, it was just to see if there was any point in what I was saying. So I'm going to go into why Joseph P. Farrell is my favorite author. That's what this first part of the series is. It's just, some general things about why this is my favorite author. And his name is Joseph P. Farrell. He's, like I said in the other video, he's an Oxford scholar. He's basically I don't like to, name people because I don't want to offend them, especially with what I'm about to say, but I'm just going to say it. I feel like he's a theologian. He is an occultist. He's an actual, he's a bishop. He's an actual priest. He's an actual priest in the Orthodox faith. But I'm just going to get into a couple of things. He has this thing called Highoctane speculations. And I like that. And pretty much, I'm just going to be straight up. That's kind of what I do. I just do it. I don't care about academia, or I'm not trying to fit in a box as much. But, and I'm trying to, and that's not no dig, because this man is one of the kings of out of the box thinking. So don't think that. I'm the paradigm killer. So, but his website is Giza Death Star. If anybody wants to go and see what I'm talking about, look at all the book, look into all the books and stuff. But pretty much, I'm going to go, this is what I'm going to do real quick before I go to the books. He touches on so many things. He touches on the Nazis. He touches on ancient civilizations and ancient thinking. He's a like basically he's a philosopher, and yeah. So I'm gonna go to the books, and I'm just gonna kind of go through and touch on a couple of the books. It's not in order. This is not in order, so just bear with me. Like I said, this is a new series that I'm starting, and usually the pattern is by the second or third video. Usually I pretty much have it worked out on how I'm going to continue to do the series. So one of the first books I want to speak on real quick is The Cosmic War. That's a big boy, and I'm just going to be honest. If you're just getting into a lot of out of the box thinking, that ain't the book for you to start on, because that book is, like I say, I'm looking for my books. I'm gonna find all my books, and in my next video that I do, I'm gonna show the books, and I'm gonna really go in. But I'm just going to get through a lot of these books real quick in the time that I have, so, and give my little quick what I think about them, so we can keep things moving. And then, like I said, next video I'll go fully in. The next book I want to mention is Giza Death Star. I think that's where a lot of people, I think people should either start with Giza Death. If you're more comedic, start with Giza Death Star trilogy. Giza Death Star, Giza Death Star Deployed, Giza Death Star Destroyed. Start with them if you're comedic. If you're more political, you might want to start with Babylon's Banksters or Reich of the Black Sun. You'll want to start in that trilogy. I think Nazi International, and I'm just going to say this. I want to say Nazi International or Reich of the Black Sun is the first book in the Nazi arch, which he goes in. He goes into, he has, his theory is top notch, and in a way, reading his books is what has gotten me to where I can pose my own theories. I don't have to, I piggyback off of people, but I don't have to base my whole theory on somebody else's. And reading his books is what have given me this. Like I said, I'm trying to get through a nice couple amount of books real quick. So, Genes, Giants, Monsters, and Men. That's a good starting book, because they talking about the transhumanist agenda. They go through history. They tell you about modern times, and it also is a rather light and quick read that you can that should get you popping red pills. If you read James Giants, matter of fact, and I'll say that for most people, I would say start with Genes, Giants, Monsters, and Men, because his books can stand on their own, but it's better if you read them semi in order, or you pick a series and you read that series in order. I'm just throwing it out there. This shit is I'm trying to tell y'all. Anybody who has read Joseph P. Farrell, anybody who's going to read Joseph P. Farrell will find out what I'm talking about. The books are mind altering. Okay, so let me get through a couple more. The Philosopher's Stone, which is one I want to read so bad. I'm so mad at myself that I don't have it yet. The Brotherhood of the Bell. Covert Wars and Breakaway Civilizations. I'm just reading the titles. Rotten to the Common Core, which is another one that I want to read about, because he was a professor, because he's an educator, and the system basically, in a way pushed him out he speaks on. He's. I'm just gonna say the title. Like I said, the Nazi International. He has one called Saucers, Swastikas, and Psyops Key Book. Key Book. He has another one called Roswell and the Reich. And just to throw this out there real quick, all of his subtitles are lengthy and crucial. I'm not gonna go into reading all his subtitles, but all his subtitles are grabbing. Just to let you know off top. So then another one I'm mad I don't have. I want to read is Secrets of the Unified Field, which anybody who wants to fully understand physics, I think that is where you want to go. You want to go to Unifieds of the Secrets of the Unified Field. And the thing is, yes, his book, and I ain't gonna get through all the books. I'm about to end this now, but let me just say this, and then I'll end it, and this will be the first part. His books are hard, yes, they're hard, but they're worth the effort if you put it in the effort. They're worth the effort, because when you read these books, it changes you. After you read these books, he's a true educator. He educates you in his books. So if you take the time and you put the hard work in to read his books, to research. See, the thing about his books, you have to be a researcher almost. You can't take nothing for granted on what he's saying. And half of the stuff he says, you might have to go look it up and see what he's even talking about. So I'm just going to be honest with that. So like I said, family, the king of the series, I am Phoenix Bars. This is Phoenix Bars, the paradigm killer, once again. Peace.